Welcome to the Attraction Matriarch podcast. I'm Bunny, helping men understand women since 2018. Here we talk attraction psychology, intimacy dynamics, masculine leadership, feminine response, relationship repair, and the hidden patterns beneath modern love and marriage. If you want a clearer read on women, stronger attraction, and a relationship that holds more truth, more desire, and more structure, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. There's a strange pride in modern men that tells them they should be able to figure out women, marriage, sex, repair, fatherhood, leadership, and family stability by instinct alone. They'll hire a coach to improve the golf swing, pay a trainer to clean up their form, study business strategy for years, ask mentors how to build wealth, watch hours of instruction on investing, shooting, fitness, sales, and leadership, then walk into the most intimate relationship of their lives and assume the operating manual should appear out of the air. That's not strength. It's expensive pride wearing a masculine costume. A serious man understands that being coachable doesn't make him weak. It means he respects the weight of what he's carrying. A man building a company doesn't think counsel makes him less of a founder. A man training for a high level sport doesn't think correction makes him less of an athlete. A man learning a trade doesn't think apprenticeship makes him less capable. He understands that mastery comes through attention, repetition, feedback, humility, and the willingness to see what he cannot yet see from inside of his own habits. Marriage is no different, except the stakes are so much higher. When a man is leading a wife, children, home, and a family line, he's not only managing his personal preferences, he's shaping the emotional climate other people live inside. His timing matters, his tone matters, his follow through, his ability to repair, his steadiness under pressure, all matter. His relationship to truth, sex, money, discipline, disappointment, responsibility, and female emotion all become part of the structure of the home. If he's blind in even one of those areas, the people closest to him pay for what he refuses to learn. This is why wise men seek outside eyes before the damage becomes dramatic. Not because they're helpless, not because their wives are impossible, or because every private struggle needs a public audience or endless processing. A man seeks counsel because proximity can distort perception. He may be too hurt to read his wife clearly. He may be too offended to see his own contribution. He may be too tired to understand the season that they're in. He may feel too sexually rejected to lead without bitterness. Or maybe he's too eager for peace to notice where he has been appeasing instead of repairing. He's been too proud to admit that the pattern he keeps calling her mood may also be the result of years of weak structure, misleadership, poor timing, and quiet drift. A good advisor doesn't take the steering wheel from a man. A good advisor sharpens his vision so he can drive better. This is the distinction, and it matters because men should not outsource judgment to anyone who flatters their resentment, excuses their abdication, or teaches them to treat their wife like an opponent to defeat. That's not counsel, that's grievance. The right kind of guidance helps a man separate what belongs to him from what doesn't. It helps him see where he needs to take more responsibility, where he needs to stop absorbing blame, where he needs to initiate repair or hold a firmer line, and where he has been confusing niceness, compliance, or over functioning with leadership. The strongest men aren't the ones who never need help. They're the ones who refuse to stay ineffective because their ego wants privacy. There's a moment in many relationships where a man can feel the system beginning to drift. The sex is less alive. The conversations are more logistical. His wife is harder to reach. Her irritation feels more frequent. His confidence around her starts to wobble. He tells himself it's just a season, and maybe it is. Life has seasons. Children, work, stress, hormones, grief, exhaustion, money pressure, and family demands can all press hard against a marriage. But seasons become dangerous when nobody is reading them with clean eyes. A hard season can be survived, but an unmanaged pattern, that becomes the new normal. A man doesn't have to wait until his wife is done, until the bedroom is dead, until the house feels cold or the children are leaving distance as a family language. He can ask for a clearer read when there's still warmth to protect. He can bring the pattern into light before resentment calcifies. He can learn the skills before the emergency. He can humble himself enough that humility still feels like wisdom instead of crisis management. That's not weakness, it's leadership. And it's arriving before everything collapses. A man who wants to lead well should become difficult to deceive, including by himself. He should want the cleanest mirror available. He should welcome correction that makes him stronger, steadier, warmer, more discerning, and more effective inside the relationship that he says matters the most. Because a family is not protected by a man who insists he already knows enough. A family is protected by a man who is committed to becoming wise enough to lead the what and the who he loves. If this podcast episode speaks to you and you are realizing that your marriage or family needs honest strategic correction, I offer private advisory sessions for exactly that. This is a 60-minute solutions-based session designed to help you get clear on the real problem, the real leverage points, and the most effective next steps. This is not therapy speak. It's not emotional circling, and it's not endless processing. It is direct, thoughtful, practical guidance for people who are ready to address what's actually happening and move forward with strength. If you are ready for that level of clarity, please reach out. I am the Attraction Matriarch, and in all things, I want you to win.